A lot is going on in the cryptocurrency markets, and we'll discuss why cryptocurrency doesn't work in this video. We'll also discuss how April can change our lives as cryptocurrency holders. That's accurate. You did indeed hear me. We're heading to the Gary Gensa to have a look. Make a small mistake, slip up, and consider releasing the ripples once more. This is a single transaction. Occasionally, there are two, and the fraud has already started. However, I have something to show you. Without further ado, I think you're going to have a nice chuckle at it because it's actually pretty funny. Sit, come on, unwind, and let's get started. In 2017, Bitcoin was valued at $69.8. It has now dropped 96% in the last day, and Ethereum is also declining. XRP is as solid as it gets at 61 cents, with 1.49% coming in at 3,557 USDT and USDC, both coming in at their dollar packs. It's terrible, but how long have we been trapped in this 61, 63 cent zone? We must make progress. 66, and we require 75 cents. For now, XRP is as it is, but perhaps throughout the summer, these levels will be removed. I'm sharing my list of cryptocurrency holdings with you today. I bought 16 cryptocurrencies, all of which I'm sending over to my Patreon group to tell my fellow patrons that we're going to make a ton of money on this list. You're going to investigate that, I hope. Hey everyone, it's the beginning of the month. Make sure you're a Patreon member. Now you will be able to access the Patreon. This is the perfect moment to invest in life-altering games. We're approaching the mid-cap low. Caps potential, high caps, you name it. We're dividing out some of these tokens, which may be worth anywhere between 5 and 50 times. Because even if you invest $10,000 here, we still need one of these to make a profit, so we're going to take our safety bets and then some crazy, wild automobile bets. To complete a 10x, and we'll recover the costs. The remainder is just crazy. Card money, we're going to make a mess when it happens. I am informing you. The entire cryptocurrency market is currently valued at $2 trillion, or $660 billion. Asserting that he was breaking a Solana has been applied for by BlackRock. Spot ETF, you understand what I mean, people? Is the garbage that's now available on Twitter. BlackRock is making an April Fool's joke, thinking he's cute, humorous, and amusing, so he didn't apply for a Solana ETF. I'm saying that Twitter is a very, very bad place to be these days. Exercise caution. What you perused, Lux Lions, what does it mean that? Well, basically what we got here are two fresh ones that we got. The older males and females are coming together. 3 points are in the collection. There will only be 3 of these released. We also have a PRI tier, which I don't believe is on the site, and I have a sneaking suspicion it won't last very long as of 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Item was returning. Indeed, the last time we offered these Pride tiers, they were sold out. They're sold out, and we haven't even put them up yet. I put them up this morning. In 24 hours, that is how CL. What is the speed of this? Recall that today is the 1st of the month. Congratulations to all of the holders worldwide. All of you who have been holding will receive your NFTs in XRP today. It's what gives us our strength. People, let's face it, Gary made another blunder with the cryptocurrency industry. We are the biggest NFT project on the XRP ledger. Gensler, unlike the US, where transactions remain cash only in January, Hong Kong is working towards the international formation of a Bitcoin ETF. BlackRock alerted the SEC to the absence of in-kind orders for shares of Bitcoin ETFs. It might harm investors' brokerage, though. For 3 reasons, the INE ETF is the best option for Hong Kong enterprises that require American clients for overseas trading. It also offers the highest ETF return. Bitcoin is available to investors. Indirectly, this reduces the amount of money that the investor and the ETF pay in taxes. Effectiveness: in most cases, taxes are due when you sell Bitcoin for a profit. On that profit, but with a redemption, the ETF can exchange Bitcoin for other assets without really selling, so it's possible to avoid paying those taxes, so consider your earnings. A massive amount of cash in your Bitcoin ETF. You exchange it for another asset, so you are exposed to a new asset class, but you will still possess the same amount of money because you haven't taken any profits. And there are no taxes due on it. Gary Ginley, you really blew that one. As of right now, haven't you had liquidity with an in-kind redemption of ETFs that allow it to exchange its Bitcoin for other assets directly, keeping the market steady and preventing significant fluctuations in the price of the cryptocurrency? I believe it is black. People are warning the SEC that Rock should definitely, because BlackRock is knowledgeable, and pay attention, or to the markets. How do you proceed? Consider the other mistake that Gensler made. He simply doesn't care. Do you see what I did there? I'm trying to tell you that he's a fool if you catch him putting down. The SEC chair shouldn't be held by him. When he was a professor at MIT, one of the smartest people I've ever heard speak about crypto was able to express his views and not have to follow a predetermined path. Now that you've placed him in a high-level government position, he must follow the regulations. He is given instructions by the powers that be. He is free to speak up and decide for himself when it comes to what to say and when to do it. Now listen to how he sounds. Am I right, or am I wrong, like a fool? This is a major cryptocurrency exchange, people. IPO plans for 2025. In a letter dated 2023, the exchange owner indicates his plan to offer shares to the general public. However, Bit Capital did not provide a timeline for the sale. Of the cryptocurrency trading platform, Bit Online intends to offer shares for sale to the general public in the upcoming year. The IPO is anticipated to be valued at approximately $165 million, or 6 billion bahts, and I believe there will be many exchanges. With whom will you be trying to sell? Public shares will be released next year. Since we will be nearing the end of the bull run, when is the best time to sell your company's shares at their highest point, or, perhaps better still, not sell at all? Point: we will reach the pinnacle of the Bitcoin bull run the following year. That is the ideal moment to get going. Selling off a portion of your company's stock to generate extra money. Money before the Bitcoin bull run, or perhaps more accurately, the start of the cryptocurrency bull run. How severe is the bull run anticipated to be? The most important thing at this time is whether or not other money is invested in cryptocurrency. If that's the case, we'll likely see a typical naked market if $627 trillion is invested in this field. And 95% of it originates from institutional sources, such as the money in your loyalty to BlackRock's and in your Robinhood's merit deals with Morgan Stanley. Originating with JP Morgan, we won't witness a bear market, even when you are familiar with the major banks. As we've previously observed at that moment, if we have between $6 and $7 trillion in cryptocurrency, yes, we will take a little of that off the top. To be honest, I don't even think we'll cut $1 trillion, but these markets will still behave like traditional markets. In other words, they will behave and function much like your stock market, where we'll see gains of 5 to 10%. That will be a typical day in the cryptocurrency world, which people will now want to rush through to save time. Ripple has experience working with regulators and regulated organizations like banks where there is a lack of regulatory ambiguity. We have determined that this is partially the cause. The fact that people are realizing, hey, stop a minute, you going back to your initial query, is XRP the future of Bitcoin? Specifically, is XRP the next Bitcoin if we can leverage the system to solve this problem and do so on a large scale? A problem with $1 trillion budget, there are numerous opportunities to add value. Is XRP, as Brad said, the next Bitcoin? Hear me out, they are working with the systems, not against them, to solve $1 trillion problem. Is XRP poised to emerge as the next Bitcoin? Folks, you can place your best wager on it. Cred Crypto stated that this is a correction to a post that was made public on the pricing of XRP and Ethereum. He claims I made a mistake here. Saw a valuation that had been completely eroded. Since $10,000 worth of Ethereum is equal to $20 worth of XRP at its present circulating supply, $10,000 worth of XRP is conceivable, but $10,000 worth of Ethereum is not. You must immediately examine your bias. As much as you may, or as much as you may not like the market, both the top 10 coins in the space have been around for quite some time. He does, and he notices people. We may see the run-up in XRP that we need to reach above 75 in April, May, and June. Recall that before Bitcoin reaches the supercycle mark, which I think is almost there, the closer XRP gets to $1. Between $80,000 don't quote, just give or take. Me on the fact that the truck isn't being towed. The closer we get to seeing a double-digit XRP up ahead of me, the sooner it will begin. It will begin abruptly because, well, XRP is always among the last to move. I've been here since 2017, just like it has in the past. Every time there is a movement, I've noted the same pattern. XRP will move last, but our time is drawing near.